We are here with week 8. Sorry it took a minute to upload another video, but we were on bye last week, so I let my boys rest. We're here today to go up against the darn Patriots. Let's get this win. Let's kick some ass. Let's stay undefeated. Let's do it, boys. Let's keep grinding. They keep pressing, we keep going long. That's what we gotta do. Let's get her.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Mocking you, Bill.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in playing reasonably well. Losers the last time out, but winners of 4 or 5 before that. Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they've got all W's on the ledger so far. A perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Mr. Mostert. But we do got Philip Lindsay back, and we also got Robbie Anderson back. So we should be good, man.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback now from Texas A&M, Ryan Tannehill.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Philip Lindsay. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. And a look now at the starting offense for the Browns.
And they should come in pretty well rested because they had their open week last week. Ideally, all teams want to have that open week later in the year rather than this early. But you make do with what they give you. So you take the time off, rest up, heal up, and come in ready to play.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Yeah. With it being holding, I shouldn't have done that.
Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. The starters defensively now for the Patriots. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window. Because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 minutes time escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number.
Oh, we dropped it.
Score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So they're up around 24, 28, 30. They could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Right, several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides,
we'll go for it. I don't really mind.
And forces 4th down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill.
Nope.
So that is twice on the opening drive that they've gone for it on 4th down, and they've converted both.
I don't know if they're using analytics, which might tell them, hey, more times you go for it on 4th down, the better your odds, the better your chances of succeeding. But let's face it, most teams are not going to go for it twice on 4th down in the first quarter of the game. I mean, we might not see it 2 more times all season.
Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They go play action here on 1st down. The quick slant caught. They stop short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Let's go.
Devontae Parker, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They'll be brought out by the veteran in his 16th season now from Harvard, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a first down following a gain of 3. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On the ground, this is Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. A look now at the defensive starters for Cleveland. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I remember years ago spending time with a top defensive coordinator, and he said the #1 thing you have to do is hang your hat on something. Create your identity. This unit, they hang their hat on being stingy against the run.
Let's go, D.
On third down, here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
What up, baby? What's up, baby? How you doing, brother?
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Williams loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. 20.
Beat him.
And he takes
there we go! Fumble recovery for a touchdown, baby! Woo-hoo!
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit.
Let's go.
Extra point try.
Yeah, I know, man. That was good. He hit him hard. And that was Anthony Harris, too. That's his Viking boy.
But then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Are you off yet, bro?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's Damian Williams making his way back out. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago, then went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night. Later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Henry Anderson there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Fitzpatrick.
Ooh, he didn't like that.
Incomplete. The tight end Cameron Bright was the target. And it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion
I will
on
hop
second
off
down.
right after this, B, so I can go get myself
It's
some food.
Fitzpatrick. Complete. He finds Bright. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for the Patriots. And even 40 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Williams.
Oh, Harrison Smith,
the
baby.
20-yard line.
Yeah.
It goes as a
Light
gain
his
of
ass
11
up.
and a Patriot first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And
He didn't want Harrison to get in there at all.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Fitzpatrick.
No!
By Roberts.
Darn it.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Seth Roberts, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and
Might be a closer game than I'm expecting.
And that'll make our score 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chop. Hey, seam 6.
From the gun, here's Tannehill.
Nope.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Another try after the first down sack.
Oh, come on, Fant. You got to keep a hold of that, man.
Incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
There we go.
Running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he will have the first down.
It literally went right through his guy. Maybe I missed that. It looked like it went right through the lineman. Maybe I missed it. I don't know.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well.
Oh, intercepted. Come on.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fitzpatrick got Gordon up and completes it. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. New England on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Fitzpatrick again.
There we go, Harrison.
Come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Oh, if we would have broke that.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Down. 8-3. Check. Watch 54.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
You gotta figure out.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case. That play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill, and he's got this down to the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway.
Whoa, dude, where are you throwing that?
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw is Tannehill. Forced out to his left.
Run!
He'll run it. And he's going to get it
What are
down
you
to the
doing?
33-yard
Run the ball!
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Like all trying to have him run, and he's not wanting to run.
3rd down, Tannehill. Finding Gabriel complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the set.
Oh, my goodness.
Intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. This is caught by Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A 1st down throw for Fitzpatrick. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Fitzpatrick now.
There we go, huh?
Escape, and he goes down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrich Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 50. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the 2nd half in Week 8 in the NFL.
Oh, nice, man. My phone just said you were on Modern Warfare. Huh. My phone just updated me saying you were on Modern Warfare.
For the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
I threw a pick, so yeah.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about
interception!
Intercepted.
Get up, baby. Come on, get up.
No. Harris. And his guys are going to take
Hey, we got an interception right back. Let's go.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
What the heck was that?
That happened?
Why did you not hand it off?
Stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
We got to get a run game going.
2nd down now. It's Lindsey.
Oh, go, Lindsey, go, Lindsey. Yeah, Lindsey, let's go. Finally, a run game.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Oh, got you. All right.
Tannehill on first down.
Oh, God, I'm going down.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Chandler Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he is
Martin, you gotta get there a little faster, bud.
behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Under 10. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Stay driven.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. He's got his big tight end.
Yes, Noah.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Tannehill now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Tannehill now to throw. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
Nope.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely
Man, we are not playing our best game now.
But if there's a time to force, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
Me as a coach and doing the play calling, I'm sucking. My boys are sucking.
So the
I don't know what I'm doing.
Out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Yes, intercepted! That is intercepted.
Wait, no. They'll say
what?
No. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just...
Oh, I got to check that. Timeout. Because I think that was picked 100%. Oh, come on, let me out of there.
Incomplete.
Not what I wanted to see. Timeout here. I want to zoom in. How do I zoom in? Alright, his foot was on the white, so I'll give him that.
50 the mic. Watch the curl.
On second down, Williams.
Ooh.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Danny, what's
and
going
now
on,
timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Fitzpatrick. They're going to try the screen. It's complete.
Good D. Let's get the ball back and get our offense going, man.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Here comes Grant on the return. Fights through one man. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown.
Philip Lindsay, run! Run, Lindsay, run! Yes!
He is into the zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Yes!
Philip Lindsay. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gano now to add the extra point.
Yep.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Fitzpatrick on first down. That's complete. It's
There we go.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Returnable for Grant. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
Philip Lindsay again, baby! Touchdown! Oh, come on!
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Good job, Lindsay. Good job.
One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
I'll give it to you.
Noah
Fant deserves it.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
I don't think he was out, but...
So the big
pass complete to Noah Fant. Touchdown, Denver.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Gano the extra point.
We're looking a lot better.
Just kick the extra
I don't know what happened to this 3rd quarter, guys. The start of it, we really sucked, but man, we have picked it up, and I'm glad you guys are starting to come alive.
And this will
Let's keep it rolling, boys.
It's out of the
Let's keep
back
it going.
of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Gets it to Gordon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trailed big here to begin quarter number 4. Able to get this to Gordon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Fitzpatrick. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Fitzpatrick on 4th down. And he connects with Ertz.
How do you not pick that?
15 yards on that one, and New England
How do you
has a
not
first
pick
down.
that? That is like the easiest pick in the game, man.
They're on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
There's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a run with Singletary. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Fitzpatrick. Got Gordon open, completes it. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback.
Let's go, Hunter! Anderson, Harrison Anderson. Man, I don't know why I thought I was done.
Able to get in there for his
second
sack
of the
afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability. Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Ready? 15-1. 15-1. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On first down, Lindsey. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Hey, zoom. Now.
Throwing on second down. Tannehill nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I don't even think I finished my drop.
You said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Here we go on fourth. Tannehill.
Yeah.
Gabriel complete. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Got a boy, Lindsey.
And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season.
I thought he caught it.
Continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, but now it's third and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he's in.
Just give Lindsey another touchdown.
Browns. Philip Lindsey. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
We got nothing on these guys.
Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
One last shot now for Fitzpatrick. He's going to let it fly.
Oh.
And that will be incomplete. as time has run out on this football game.
Good game, boys. Good game.
Come away with the victory here. And they
next week we got a heck of a game, boys.
This one on ice.
We get to play the Denver Broncos, so we got to bring our A game. I'm pretty sure Rob's going to be bringing his A game. So what we got to do, because we are playing against a human and not a freaking computer, we got to bring the best game we have ever played this year. Because of the fact I know what Rob's going to do. We got to just stop them, do our best.
So for the Browns,
you know, from this game, we brought brought a lot of different things. We didn't get as many passing yards as we're used to. But you know what, Tannehill, you still had a good game. You had 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, which we need to work on that, sir. Other than that, the player of the game, I'm going to have to give to Philip Lindsay. He started off slow. He brought himself back. And great job. Good job, Philip. I'm proud of you guys. Let's come back out next week and stay undefeated. Like I said, we got Rob and them Denver Broncos. So, let's get them. Have a damn good night, fellas.